What is life? I ask myself that question on a daily basis. Why am I here? What is the point of everything, of anything? What's the point? Currently, I don't know how I'm going to get through this phase of my life. This current position that I'm in. Being a husband, a father of a daughter and one on the way. In 4 months, I'm going to have another little girl. So that'll be 2 kids under the age of 5, a wife, and I truly have nothing to give at this moment in time. And I'm just wondering how I got to this place. When I was 18, really when I was in high school, I never really pictured myself past the age of 25, right? I had a lot of hopes and dreams and aspirations, and I had motivation, I had drive. And quite honestly, literally, a lot of that was completely destroyed. That ambition and that drive was destroyed in my 20s. That entire decade of my life wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I feel like I focused on the wrong things. And now that I'm 31, it's like I'm trying to play cleanup, trying to right the wrongs. But there's too many wrongs to right in the short period of time that I feel like they need to be corrected and things need to change. I mean, if that makes sense, it's just my 20s was I wasted it. And now I'm living with the reality of that truth. And I really don't know how I feel about that. Because, yeah, technically I'm still young. But I just didn't picture my life like this. And granted, I have blessings. I'm blessed to have a house, I have a nice car, I have a family who loves me, I have a great career that really just started. Um, Still building up to the point in my career since I just started where I'm making, decent money. I'm not there yet, but it's coming at some point. Um, but what people don't see is that although on the outside it seems as though, yeah, you got it together, I really don't. I really don't. I'm the only one working right now, so paying bills is a struggle. I currently don't know how I'm going to pay my utility bills. Um, my rent's probably going to be late. Got a car payment, furniture payments, just a couple, not a lot. Um, and it's just a struggle trying to keep all of this afloat. And I've been in this situation so many times, so many times. I'm just tired of it, you know? I'm just tired of being in the same situation over and over and over again. And I ask myself, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Am I making the wrong decisions? Do I just have some type of a handicap when it comes to making the right decisions? I don't know. But I pray and ask God to show me the way, to guide me. And honestly, sometimes I really don't know if I know He hears me. So I'm not even going to say I don't think He hears me. I know He hears me. I just don't know if I hear Him. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I know how to hear His voice. I don't know if I'm still, on the right path at times. Um, I'm still figuring that out when it comes to my relationship with God. If I'm doing what He's saying I should do, or if I'm really talking to myself in my head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. I don't know if He shows me signs and I'm just clearly missing them, or if He's talking to me and I think it's Him, but then like, oh, maybe I'm talking to myself in my head. I don't know. I'm still I'm still figuring that out. But every day I'm trying to be more and more intentional about making the right decisions. But I keep finding myself in these situations where I'm on edge and I don't know what's next. A few times, that happens to you. You're like, all right, a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a challenge. But when it keeps happening, when you're in the same position several times a year, you have to wonder, am I just making the wrong decisions? But see, in my particular situation, and I'm sure a lot of you may have experienced this, but one bad decision, one mess up will put you in a bad situation. Then, as a result of that bad situation, and out of desperation, you make other bad decisions, and it's just a domino effect. So, I don't know if that's what's happening. I don't feel like I always make the wrong decisions with things. I feel like majority of the time I make thought out decisions. Um, I'm just asking myself a bunch of questions because I'm getting to the point to where I'm just really tired of everything. And I'm trying to figure stuff out. I'm trying to be strong. But at times I feel like I just don't have it in me to be that guy, be that person. It's just one of those things where your ambition and your drive just goes. I know I have ambition, I know I have drive. Um, I mean, I'm a nurse. I went through nursing school, just finished nursing school. That was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I know I have the ability to make the right decisions and to come out of my situation. But I just always feel like life itself is constantly against me. And if I take 5 steps forward, I'm taking 6 or 7 steps back. When things start to go good, then they start falling off again. And I just don't get it. And, this is not at all how I pictured myself coming back to my YouTube channel. I haven't recorded a video in several years. Um, been contemplating on how to come back to the platform. Um, oh, and excuse the Snuggie thing. It's my wife's. So, I got a little cold in here. I'm also trying to save on the heat bill. So, there's that. So excuse the attire. But yeah, I'm at a crossroads, bro. I'm just really at a crossroads. I don't get it. I don't get life right now. I thought my 30s, I mean, I'm just starting my 30s, but I thought my 30s would start off with a change. And I guess in some ways, there's been, positive changes since I, became 30 or got into my 30s. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really contemplating um, trying to do something that outside of my comfort zone. And I don't mind being outside of my comfort zone, but I'm just racking my brain around how to get out of this cycle. And it's not something that I want to be in. And I'm really just thinking about life. I'm really thinking about the meaning of everything. And finding my purpose, and building a comfortable life. It's just, I just don't know what to do, where to start, who to talk to. The only thing I can think to do is come on here and speak my truth on that. Just trying to be intentional about my next moves. Trying to be intentional about how I'm feeling, paying attention to my thoughts, paying attention to what I give my time to. Yeah. Life. And it's just strange that everyone has different realities. Everyone's living in a different reality. There's people right now celebrating major success, celebrating a big ass check, money, power. And then there's people who have nothing. There's people who are at the point in their lives where they're willing and ready to do something that goes against every fiber of their being, that goes against their very character, just to make a buck, just to survive, just to have even a sliver of more comfortability in their lives. There's people right now who just bought their first house. There's people in other countries who live in caves, who live in huts. Everyone is living a different reality. Part of it is due to personal choices, part of it is due to circumstance, part of it is due to life itself, part of it is due to chance. It's just very interesting to sit here and think about that. And to think about your own reality and how you got here. How did I get here? How did I get here? But yeah, those are just my current private thoughts right now. Just wanted to see if talking about it out loud would bring some clarity, would help sort things out. And I think it's a start. I think it's a start. So I think I'll be doing this more often. Um, because I want to really connect with other people who are kind of on the same boat as I am, and who are even coming out of a struggle. Um, I really want to connect with other people so that I can begin to understand um, how other people are doing, and to understand how to come out of this cycle, this situation that I've been in seemingly for the past decade. Um, yeah, let me know, man.